Another members, in our last video discussed about global warming potential. There is a similar trait to ozone depletion also, which is called as ozone depletion potential, which is abbreviated as ODP, which is, and O stands for ozone, D stands for depletion, P stands for potential. It is measured in relation to CFC 1. If you can recall, when we discussed about global warming potential, it was measured with relation to carbon dioxide. Now, when it comes to ozone depletion potential, we will be measuring ozone depletion potential with relation to CFC 1. So, basically, what ozone depletion potential is a ratio between the change that a unit of emission of that particular gas can cause to ozone. Ozone depletion potential can be explained by the following example. Consider two refrigerators. One is producing CFC 11, which is at the rate of 1 liter per hour. Okay. And consider another refrigerator which is producing CFC 12 at the rate of 1 liter per hour. Okay, so both these guys are ozone depleting gases. So when this guy goes to the atmosphere, it is attacking at least 1000 molecules of ozone and it depletes ozone. One molecule and 1000 molecule of ozone is depleted to oxygen plus superoxide radical. Similarly, CFC12, when it is going to the atmosphere, it is depleting at least 2000 molecules of ozone. It is making 2000 molecules of ozone into oxygen plus superoxide radical. All this criteria is in relation to stratosphere. This has nothing to do with relation to troposphere. Okay, bear that in mind. So in this scenario, when we take the ozone depletion of CFC 11 and to the CFC 12, that is, it will be like 1000 by 2000. Okay. Sorry, we first told that everything will be every ozone depletion potential, the ozone depletion potential of every gas will be in relation to CFC 11. Okay, so so CFC 11 will come down. Okay, it will come down. It won't be up. It will be down. Okay, CFC 11 will be down and CFC 12 will be up. So in that case, the equation will be like 2000 by 1000. So the ozone depletion potential will be 2. And since this is a ratio, we don't have a unit. So this is how we measure ozone depletion potential. This was only an example. Okay, the exact ozone depletion potential of CFC 12 is not 2, but the ozone depletion potential of CFC 11 is always 1, because it is based on this gas that we are measuring ozone depletion potential. Okay, so guys, I have noted down the ozone depletion potential of major ozone depleting gases. So CFC 11, the ozone depletion potential of CFC 11 is 1 itself, and the ozone depletion potential of CFC 12 it is 0.1, and the ozone depletion potential of CFC 113 it is 1.5, and the ozone depletion potential of HCFC, which is hydrochlorofluorocarbon, it is 1.05. Do you remember in our last video or in our previous videos we have discussed about CFC. First it was CFC, then it became HCFC, then it became HFC. I hope that you remember that. If you don't, just go back to our previous videos. Okay. And so the ozone depletion potential of HCFC 22, it is 1.05, and halons. So what are halons? Halons are the kind of gases that are used as fire extinguishers and flame retardants and for a variety of other similar purposes. Okay, and among the ozone depleting gases, halons have the most ozone depletion potential. So the ozone depletion potential of halon 1211, it is 6, and the ozone depletion potential of halon 1301, it is 1 to 12. So keep it in your mind. CFC11 is having the most lesser ozone depletion potential. However, HFC will be having much lesser ozone depletion potential compared to CFC11. Okay, so we are now discussing about gases that has ozone depletion potential higher than CFC11. Okay, so CFC12, it is having 1.1. The calculation is done in relation to how we have discussed. Okay, and among the gases with ozone depletion potential, halons will be having the most depleting potential. Okay, and we have mentioned the use of halons. Note it down. This will be of major importance for net exam. It can be asked in paper 2 of environmental science. It is of major importance. Okay, we have discussed in our previous videos that chlorofluorocarbons, CFC, hydrochlorofluorocarbons, HCFC, hydrofluorocarbons, HFC, all of these guys are ozone depleting gases. Okay, no, sorry, HFC is having the most less ozone depleting potential among the three. Okay, so all these three gases can be called together as halocarbons. So chlorofluorocarbon, it is a carbon molecule. So chlorine and fluorine, they are halogens. When we take the periodic table, the kind of gases that come under periodic table 7, okay, so they are called as halogens. Okay, so that is why chlorofluorocarbons, hydrochlorofluorocarbons are called as halocarbons. In our previous videos, we have discussed about the ozone depletion caused by chlorofluorocarbons or all the halocarbons, and they are also greenhouse gases. So, in relation to the significance of halocarbons to greenhouse gas effect and ozone depletion, their residence time is of particular importance for net exam and for also research. So the residence time, which is the lifespan of halocarbons in the atmosphere, is given here. The residence time of CFC11, it is 50 years. CFC12 has a residence time of 100 to 195 years. CFC113 has a residence time of 85 to 103 years. CFC115 has a residence time of 236 to 300. CFC115 has a residence time of 522 years. So coming to HCFC and the residence time. HCFC22 is having a residence time of 12 to 13 years. HCFC232 is having a residence time of 250 years. HCFC32 is having a residence time of 6 years. And now we will be discussing about HFC, hydrofluorocarbons. HFC135 is having a residence time of 14.6. HFC143 is having a residence time of 4.3. So these are the major greenhouse gases. They are greenhouse gases and they are also ozone depleting gases. So these are the halocarbons of major importance. Among these guys, HFC is having the most less ozone depletion potential and also greenhouse gas effect. They might be having residence time of 14.6 or 4.3, but that doesn't mean that they are having a higher ozone depletion potential. Okay, we have discussed about the ozone depletion potential in this video itself. Among the gases that we have discussed today, the ozone depletion potential of CFC is the highest, followed by HCFC, followed by HFC. Okay, so I'll be putting together the residence time of all the gases mentioned in this video in our Quora page. Please visit it. Okay, thank you.